I am Steve.
If you drop your phone in the toilet, pull it out and quickly turn it off. Then take out the SIM card and the battery if you can. Now, some people think you should put it in rice to suck out the water, but this might cause some Asian guys fighting to repair it. Instead, put the phone into a balloon and spin it at high speed to drain the water. If you
Yeah, my bad. I'll do that next time.
He was hiding in a trash can wearing a mask to play a Halloween prank. His friends staged a fake interview to get the victim to stop in front of the trash can where he was, but something went wrong. You see, they didn't know that the boy had a pacemaker and so could not be subjected to a jump scare. When the boy jumped out to scare him, he didn't react.
You almost scared me.
He was hiding in a trash.
What? That's...
He slides one arm into the red padded sleeve while the other rests inside a small handle hidden in the head. His fingers pull a lever that opens the mouth as he speaks, and a thumb switch makes the tongue twitch. A mesh panel behind the smile lets him see out, and a tiny fan sucks air through one eye. A cue sheet glows under a small LED, and a monitor on his belt shows his movements, letting him match the voice and the grin in real time. He slides one arm into the...
Why would you need to do that at a baseball game? Football, sorry. Why would you need to do that? What would be going on?
Red padded sleeve. He found a lava lamp and drank it in his bedroom after coming home.
So bro's just dying? Bro just wants to die.
Home dead drunk. You see, he thought the lava lamp had alcohol inside, but right after drinking it, his stomach started to hurt.
Why would you think there's alcohol in a lava lamp?
He decided to try to poop, but his ass erupted like a volcano. He
That's an... what?
He sliced open his finger and placed the cheating magnet inside. And when he rolled, the magnetic dice would stick to the cup, letting him score high numbers and win every time. The magnet was extremely powerful, and this, he sliced open.
What? Oh, why did he die? And how did his finger just heal?
Always start by
I'm just not
matching
gonna
numbers
question.
over colors. This lowers the chances of giving your opponent an easy move. Use a reverse and play a +2. If your opponent also plays a +2, then respond with a +4. But if he also responds with a +4, then play a plus orbital railgun.
Oh, well, you know, I always think I'm just like learning something, and then just like...
When you get a tattoo, the needle pierces the first layer of your skin and releases ink inside. This happens at high speed and can cause pain and irritation, but some people may experience pleasure. This is because the machine is turned off, and
That's crazy. That's crazy.
two people would intentionally hide under the Queen's dress
What?
before an important speech. You see, when the Queen wanted to pee, one woman would collect it in a cup while the other would drink it.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Allowed the Queen to pee without leaving the conversation. But if the Queen needed to fart, one of the two had...
What?
Two people...
What are we doing?
Why do the royal guards wear such large hats compared to their bodies? Well, you might think it's to appear taller and intimidating, but that's not the case. Guards were chosen only if they had pointed heads.
What?
So they could hide them under their hats. And when ammunition ran out in battle, the guards could be used as Why do the... He stumbled drunk across the train tracks, falling asleep with his head on a rail. The train driver saw him from a distance and immediately pulled the emergency brake handle. But this caused the wheels to skid, and the train was still traveling at high speed. He was asleep and didn't hear the train coming. By then, there was nothing that could be done anymore. He stumbled.
What?
There was nothing that could be done anymore.
What? I think I just lost like 3 brain cells watching that.
He stumbled. If an elephant... A tiny nail is If an elephant drinks a giant Red Balls, could it give him wings to fly? A can of Red Balls contains water, sugar, and
I just realized that he's saying red balls.
holy juice, which is why it is so expensive. So if an elephant drinks premium 98 octane gasoline, he could become a propelled M2A1. If an elephant drinks a giant Red Ball, a tiny nail is placed inside the drilled hole, then glued shut and repainted. This makes one side of the ball heavier, causing the ball to roll where you want. So in a tense moment during the pool game, look for the spot where the nail is and pull the rod so a tiny nail is
What? What did we just...
pull the rods so
Bro, that was crazy aim.
a tiny nail.
That was crazy aim.
If you put your fingers in a Chinese finger trap and try to pull them out, you will see that this is not possible, because when pulled, the fibers contract around your fingers. To escape the trap, you should instead push your fingers together and this will release it, but never use the trap with another person. If you have to, just make sure
Oh my gosh, I knew he was gonna do that. I knew he was gonna...
you put your finger. If you put
I knew he was gonna do that.
Always
Like,
start from the top middle block. This is the least risky.
What? That's not how you play Jank. You know, whatever.
As the game continues, identify and gently test blocks to find the ones that are easiest to pull out. A key strategy is to leave unstable side blocks for your opponent and never touch the corners first. But if your opponent also start from the top middle block, then use a tiny special C4 block and insert it in. Always start.
I'll make sure to just pull the C4 that I always have in my pocket. Yep, makes sense.
If someone is choking, you can stand behind him, place your fists on the chest, and repeatedly push hard toward you. This forces the air in their lungs up into the throat and can help push out the stuck object. If this doesn't work, then push harder and perform a perfect backdrop. If someone is choking, you place it into the baby's
I thought he was gonna do something else there.
nose, then gently suck through the mouthpiece to pull out their mucus. But if that baby is sick, the mucus is full of bacteria that will end up in your lungs, infecting you too. Instead of sucking, you should blow hard so the baby will inflate like...
Ooh. I don't know if I should unpause. This might be not okay.
the balloon and explode. You place it...
If you grew up on Dutch,
If you crash while riding a motorcycle, doctors would first make a cut on your neck, separating the head from the body, and the blood vessels are connected to another one. Then, the muscles, bones, and tendons are precisely cut and left in their original positions. The surgery would take hours to reconnect everything, but once it's done, you'd have a fully working
Zack
new
found.
body. If you crash...
Oh, just, bro, just leave Stephen Hawking alone.
while riding a motorcycle. If your eyes point in different directions, a doctor will make a small incision in your eye, then cut your toenails with a circular saw, and finally give you a nice Brazilian wax under your armpits. This will fix your eyes so that they now point in the same direction, leaving you in excellent health. The bullet was shot and lodged in his chest, but doctors said it was too close to his brain, so they decided to leave it there. He grew up and led a normal life, but at the age of 78, his...
Wait a minute. They said it was too close to his
He
brain.
grew up and led a normal...
But then,
But
in
doctors
this
said it was
picture,
too close to his brain,
that's called a heart,
so
a
they decided
brain.
to leave it there. He grew up
and that's not where your heart's located.
and led a normal life. But at the age of 78, his belly began to grow, so he went to the hospital for tests. He discovered he was pregnant, and 9 months later, he gave birth to a bullet baby. Bullet? If you bubble wrap the Earth, can you save it from a meteor? A meteor large enough can be several miles in diameter and travel at tens of miles per second. To wrap Earth in bubble wrap, you would need many tons of it. But that's not the only problem. Bubble wrap is too satisfying when popped, so it's practically impossible to If you bubble wrap,
Okay. I'm gonna end it there. I've lost too many brain cells already.